He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. 32 seconds left in the first. George scanning the floor. Pass to Nora. Oh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here come the Suns. Count that bucket.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Heat trailed by 13. George outside. Here's Larson. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look. And the misconnection there. Cans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
It's stolen away. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Phoenix out in front.
The Suns, 19.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Here's Markkanen. Just bullies his way in. Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, he was showing some muscle there. Markkanen is so tough to contain at times.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Suns lead by 11. Now here's Podziemski. It's Markkanen on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Markkanen's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. Markkanen is a pure shooter.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. The Suns lead by 9. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
George outside. Outside Podziemski. Just 5 on the clock. Fade away. That's short off the rim.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Outside for Booker. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. George outside. And here's Markkanen. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Here's Booker. Booker cashing in on the fast break.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
George outside. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Embiid inside. It's tipped.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that one's good. Iguodala.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Down low. Embiid. And miss after miss right now. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. A 17-point lead, their biggest.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Suns lead by 15. From the top of the key, the rebound by Embiid.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. And again, no good by Miami.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Pass to Embiid. Comes up empty down low.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
4-3. Sinks the tray. And the Suns lead by 20.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Embiid. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And they're pushing it up. Snatched away. In transition, here come the Suns. And it's Fox with the jam.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
3-on-3. Here's Garuba. And he lays it up and in. Garuba's got 5.
They've really upped the tempo, and it's working for them. Great transition offense.
Inside. Here's Embiid. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night. 24 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by George. Difficult situation for Miami. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Markkanen. Here's McCain. Counted from distance. 5 points in the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Markkanen. There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
Well, Markkanen's one of the more efficient, high-volume three-point shooters in the league.
To the paint. Here's Iguodala. Pass to Fox. Pulls up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Knocks it loose. Outside Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good position.
Springer misses.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Markkanen. There's the three. Iguodala grabs a miss. The Suns lead by 19. Right side Booker. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Markkanen outside. Goes up on the wing. And there's another one for the Heat.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Give them a round of applause.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Let them hear you.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Three-pointer. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Larson. Offensive board. Kuminga. Five to shoot. Fires the three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And a miss there on the triple. Heat trail by 19. Driving to the basket. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. B.A.?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Cut X from downtown.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Hampton grabs the board. Heat trail by 17. A minute 31 left in the third. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Now at the line, number 40.
Both good from the line that time. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Back to Fox. For three. fader on the way. Yep, count it. He has 7.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Larson, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. Phoenix making a switch here. Good on both. Heat trail by 19. George outside. Outside Kuminga. Lets the 3 fly. The shot won't fall. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Springer.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he's good on the second. The Suns lead by 20. To the inside. Over to the wing. No one near him. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And so it's Phoenix with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And they're deep.
The Suns, 62.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. To the middle. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Assisted by.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Garuba. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Just a fantastic defender. Fox starting the break with the steal.
Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Booker for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Larson, no good. Outside Booker. The rebound by Embiid. So it's Miami now. Pass to Larson. From downtown. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
Down low. Here's Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
George outside. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Embiid. Fades away. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns lead by 23. Here's Booker. They grab their own miss.
Right there.
6 on the shot clock. Inside. Iguodala. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Offline with a 3. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Iguodala. Larson with a rebound. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Here's Iguodala. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And it's Fox penetrating. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
They're one of the fastest players in the game. When Fox attacks the defense, he puts so much pressure on them.
No good on the second free throw. So it's Miami now. Up top, George. Left side, Kuminga. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Here's Iguodala. Pass to Booker. Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Podziemski. It's stolen by Fox. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Iguodala. Embiid covers. Back to Garuba. Pass to Fox.